It is currently 3:57 a.m. And I'm a little bit later than I wanted to be, but today it's going to be, I think for here it's forecast to be 38, and then other places around us it's up to 41 degrees today, and that's degrees Celsius, so like 100 degrees Fahrenheit roughly. So yeah, it's a really warm day. They've had a very warm night. It hasn't gone below 25 degrees. So yeah, I'm down here this morning. I'm going to ride Kiwi, and I'm also going to ride Charlie, and hopefully get them done before the flies come out and before it's warm. But yeah, I thought this video I'll show you yeah, what our hot weather routine is like, I suppose, what we do on a hot day. This is part of what we do, and then there's a few other things that we do as well, so I'll show you those throughout the day. So yeah, I'm going to get his massage on him and get them fed, and then I will start by riding him. It's 4:45, almost 4:45, and I am about to take him out. I don't think I will get any video. It's still quite dark outside. I have got the light on in the arena, and it's going to be getting lighter by the second. But yeah, I don't think I'll get any video. I'll just focus on him. I'm not going to ride him for very long. I'm trying a different saddle on him, so I'm just going to see how he goes in that, and then we will report back. Okay, it is 5:45. So it's 5:44. The boys are out, as you can see behind me. So they are just wearing mesh rugs in this sort of weather. I find that my horses, at least, are very sort of sensitive to bugs, flies, all of that sort of stuff. And if I was to leave them unrugged, they just get so angry, and the flies this year are awful. And because we've got so much water still around, because it's been so wet, the mozzies and all of that are terrible as well. So yeah, I find that they just get really angry that they're being bothered by flies all day. And they get really itchy, and they just don't enjoy their time outside then, because they're just so pissed off by all the bugs and everything like that. So I rug them in the mesh. They don't get too warm in it. It's not plasticky or anything, and then they enjoy their time outside because they're not getting bothered by everything. So yeah, that is why I choose to rug them in mesh, and yeah, other people leave them unrugged. I am now on my way back up to go and ride Charlie. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. Ride Charlie. I don't ride Stormy in this weather because he's 26 and he is too old to be working when it's really warm, and I worry about him getting too hot and then like getting heat stress and things like that. So I never work him when it's going to be warm, so he's not at risk of getting too tired or dehydrated or anything. And so yeah, he's just gone outside. I'll shut up now and go and tack Charlie up. it's like 25 past 6, and I have just finished on Charlie. She only did 20 minutes. She's just coming back into work after a fortnight off after our last comp, which would be the last video that you have seen. And so yeah, she had a lunge yesterday, and now she's had a 20-minute stretchy ride. So if you're interested in seeing what I do with her in a week, I will leave that video. Oh my god, the flies. I will leave that video linked or in a card or something. But yeah, so I've just stretched her. So she's just done 20 minutes. She did everything I asked of her. It was super easy, super soft. So I just moved her around laterally, like with some shoulder and travers, but all in a stretch and a really long, low frame. Did some leg yield in the same, and then did a little bit of canter with a little bit of leg yield in a canter. So yes, she is now finished. I don't need to stretch her for any longer than that. I'll turn the camera around in a second and try and show you the flyers, because the flyers are insane already. As soon as we got out here, they weren't bad when I was on Kiwi, but as soon as I got out here with her, I was like, oh my god. So she's done really well, bless her, because she normally hates flies. But yeah, I'll see if I can get a video and show you how bad they are. But yes, done with her. I'll go cool her down, just walk her for a minute, and then get her hosed off, all of that jazz, and get her rugged and outside. Just about to start cleaning the stables for the second time. So I did what I normally do in the morning. So when they were eating this morning, I cleaned the stables. So like this here is extra from after I've cleaned the stable. I did do Storm's hay, although he seems to have eaten quite a lot of it. And I've also done Kiwi's hay. So I will either top them up or I'll leave them until later. And then, yeah, finish the rest of the stables, sweep, etc. So it's now like 20 past 2 and it's currently 37 degrees and windy, and it's a northerly wind, so it's hot. So I'm going to go and get them in a minute. We have some misters that are up in the stable that like mist water in their stables, like over the horses. And so Dad just needs to blow them out because a few of them were blocked from last year. So I'm just going to wait for him to do that, and then I will go and get the horses in, and I can show you how they work. They're really cool, so I'll put them on for a couple of hours and they can be naked and have misters. I've got some fans up which I'll show you, and put their fans on, so they'll have misters on, fans on, and they'll be indoors, because our stables are insulated, the walls and the roof are insulated, so it's actually often cooler in the stable, and that was done on purpose because it's insulated the same way as a house. So yes, I'll get all that sorted and then show you how it all works. Okay, so this is our setup. They each have a fan attached to their stable, and then these are our misters up here. So there's 3 in each stable, and they mist cold water onto them at whatever interval I set. We do have fans up here too. There's 2 fans up here. Actually no, there's not, there's 3, but they are not wired in yet, so they are at the moment just decorative, hence why I still have the fans that I've used in previous years attached to their stables. Okay, so this is our setup. They each have a fan attached to their stable, and then these are our misters up here. So there's 3 in each stable, and they mist cold water onto them at whatever interval I set. We do have fans up here too. There's 2 fans up here. Actually no, there's not, there's 3, but they are not wired in yet, so they are at the moment just decorative, hence why I still have the fans that I've used in previous years attached to their stables. Okay, so everybody has their fans on. These are their misters. It's very difficult to see on camera. Stormy loves his. He stands under them. He just loves it. Key's not quite so sure. He thinks he likes them, but he's not certain. And then yeah, he's got his fan on as well. Well, thank you guys for watching. I think I'll end the video here. He is so happy in here. I think I'll end the video here because everything from now onwards is just the same as my normal evening routine, doing feeds and all of that sort of stuff, which is a video I did only recently, I think. So I will tag that somewhere. But yeah, so these guys will stay in. It's now 3:45, so I'll come and feed them in hour and a half-ish. And yeah, they'll just be in here with the misters on. They go on and off like on intervals, and I'll leave their fans on the whole time. They've got hay, got water, and as you can see, they are happy. Yeah, he's so happy in here. He's lined himself up, not right now because he's here with me, but before he'd lined himself up so that he was under all 3 of them. So he had his head, his like back, and then his bum under that one, and he was getting the full experience. So yeah, it's nice to see them so happy, and it's so much cooler in here, my goodness. So I'm going to go for a swim in our swimming pool, and I will come back and feed them later on. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that is, whatever I get the inspiration to film. I'll see you then.